We head back out to MetLife Stadium to go inside out with SNY NFL insider Connor Hughes. And Connor, we'll get to Aaron Rodgers and the injury, but the fact of the matter is the Jets are 1-0, and you were there. So how would you describe what the roller coaster of emotions were like in that stadium for 60-plus minutes?
That was probably the most impressive victory I've seen this Jets team have. I know the Cleveland Browns one was impressive last year when they came back in week 2, but considering all the adversity that this team faced in this one, Aaron Rodgers going out on, what was it, the third, fourth play of the game, the Jets basically knowing in that moment that they were not going to see him again this year, and for them to take punches in the face against one of the best teams in the AFC, keep fighting, claw back, get the lead, and then lose the lead, and then win it in overtime the way they did with Xavier Gibson taking it back. I mean, I think Robert Saleh deserves an absolutely enormous amount of credit, and certainly the number of members of this team do too, because they very easily could have crawled up into a ball and just kind of rolled over, and they did not. They kept fighting and came back and won.
This, though, indeed is a Pyrrhic victory because Aaron Rodgers was carted off after just 4 plays. And as we heard at the beginning of the show, Robert Saleh fears he's done for the year. We heard the emotional postgame comments from his teammates. And, Connor, you've been around this team all summer. So how much air comes out of the jet balloon if they have to go the rest of the way without Aaron Rodgers?
A lot. Now in the locker room, this was not a dejected team. This wasn't a team that was despondent. This wasn't a defeated team. They were still riding the high of really a remarkable and unbelievable victory here on Monday Night Football. But I think as reality sets in on Monday or Tuesday, and reality continues to set in on Wednesday as this one goes on, the entire expectations, the ceiling of this team for the Jets, it completely changes. They were a Super Bowl contender, a Super Bowl favorite, one of the best teams in the AFC with Aaron Rodgers, and without him, all of that changes. I understand they still have a top-tier defense. They still have playmakers, but there are legitimate, massive questions now at the quarterback position with Zach Wilson. Now, he does look like a changed person personally. He's connecting better with his teammates. He's connecting better with his coaches. He does seem like he's in a better space mentally, but we still haven't seen it from him on the field, and now the Jets' entire season and all of their hopes ride on number 2's shoulders.
You led me to my next question because obviously we have not seen, or we did not see, the growth and development out of Zach Wilson in this game when he took over. So what options do Joe Douglas and the Jets have now at quarterback if indeed Rodgers is out for the season?
Well, when the Jets actually made the decision to pursue Aaron Rodgers, they scouted almost 24 quarterbacks. So they have a ton of books on number of guys who are available. Carson Wentz, Nick Foles, guys that Joe Douglas has obviously connections to from his time in Philly. Joe Flacco is a free agent. Colt McCoy, they could go the Jameis Winston route. Look, I mean, there's no one there that's going to fill the shoes of Aaron Rodgers, but at least there are some veteran options that could potentially help this team if Zach Wilson doesn't take the step that they hope.
All right, we'll see what Joe Douglas does down the road. Connor Hughes, thanks for joining us from MetLife Stadium.